Pixel aspect ratio can get confusing, so let's take a look at this just to avoid any possible confusion. One way to think about pixel aspect ratio is as an instruction to the display device on how to stretch each pixel in a file. So for example, if you have a pixel aspect ratio of 2, or they're showing it as 2 to 1 here, which is the same as 2, you're telling the display device stretch each pixel double in the horizontal direction. So let's take a look at a real-world example of this. Here I have a file in the Adobe Media Encoder. These are the export settings. And I happen to know that I shot this file in 720p. So what should that mean as far as the frame size of this video? Let's take a look at this. 720p. That means a vertical resolution of 720 pixels and a horizontal resolution of 1280 pixels. But here it's telling me that it's 960 by 720. So the 720 is right, but the 960 is not right. And it's also showing me 960 by 720 in the output. So what's going on here? Let's take a look at this file in Premiere Pro. This is the same file, and once again it says 960 by 720. But here it's telling me it has a pixel aspect ratio of 1.3333. Let's just right click here, go to the properties, and here you see it's the pixel aspect ratio, 1.3333. And if we stretch each pixel in the horizontal direction by 1.3333, this 960 will become 1280. So we want 1280 by 720. We have 960 by 720. With this pixel aspect ratio, we stretch each of these pixels and we get a horizontal resolution of 1280. So what's going on here? Actually, on this side we're correct, 960 by 720. But why is the output also 960 by 720? Shouldn't it be 1280 by 720? Well, yes, it should. And in fact, if I look at the output, I can see it's letterboxed because the pixels have not been stretched in the horizontal direction. And the reason for that is I chose the wrong preset when I set up the export settings here. I just chose same as source for the resolution. I should have told the exporter that this is 720p HD. And if I do that, the letterboxing goes away. And instead of 960 here, I now have 1280 on the output. Because by giving it this preset, it knows that it should stretch those horizontal pixels by 1.3333. So that concludes this tutorial on pixel aspect ratio.